You know, the other day you was telling me, like, you need to sleep with your taser and stuff, and you said that it's a lot of crime in Atlanta. So,
It's everywhere. It's here. Atlanta, St. Louis, Miami, Chicago, Detroit.
Have you ever shot a gun before?
Yeah. Granddad used to let me shoot all the time. And my mama used to let me shoot.
Wow.
If you want to get you a little something, get it. And if somebody try to rob you, you light their ass up and ask questions later. I believe in self-defense. They don't have nothing to lose. They out here taking people's lives, robbing folks, killing folks. The hell with them. If you gonna get you a pistol, we'll get you one. I'll take you down to the shooting range and we'll learn how to shoot. We'll get one together. I just don't feel sorry for robbers. They will kill you.
Body Language Part 6, Rickey Smiley, by Michael Israel. Real TV. As we get into the body language here shortly, I want you to find the visual from Rickey Smiley's morning show, where he originally talked about this situation of his daughter being shot. In the commentary, he makes an attempt to make a regular show, cracks a lot of jokes and things. I shortened it down for you, but he's gonna try to have a regular day, and then as he makes an attempt to talk about how his daughter was shot, the story gets a little fishy. He said that his daughter was shot twice. He talked to her, and all, he got the information she was shot twice. The news keeps telling people, and for some reason the headlines are showing that his daughter was shot 3 times. His daughter wasn't shot 3 times. He literally said that she was shot twice. So what's really going on? Not only that, but he even kind of makes a sly joke, it seems, about a place called Whataburger. And you could just, if you listen closely, you can hear the team in the back kind of gassing and laughing a little bit, like with their breath, like a little bit, right? Check it out for yourself, and we'll tune in just a sec.
And in my final story, y'all, let's continue to pray, y'all, for rapper, the guy that always get in the news, honey, let me get his name because I can't see.
Which one?
Plies, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news. They're saying, y'all, that over the 4th of July weekend, rapper Plies' car was shot up, honey, in Atlanta.
What?
Yeah, they say Plies was on Edgewood Street, honey, in Atlanta on the 4th of July. And then, honey, it just happened, baby. Girl started his car with a firecracker or something, just started shooting up at him, honey. And everything is okay as of now. But it's crazy. I was hearing firecrackers sounding like guns, honey. I stayed in my damn apartment, not much I could get out anyway, but it was ridiculous. I don't like the 4th of July, honey, because people just be popping firecrackers and shoot. And like people said when we was growing up, those bullets come down.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. And it's sad because it's just been so many gun violence. An 8-year-old girl in Atlanta got killed. An 8-year-old kid at the Galleria Mall in Birmingham was killed. Kids caught up in the crossfire. And I wasn't going to even say nothing about this. I've been dealing with this all morning, sitting up here with butterflies in my stomach trying to do a show. My youngest daughter was shot last night.
Who?
She's Aaron.
What?
She in the hospital right now.
No, what?
That's why I can't have focus, because I'm sitting up here trying to do the morning show and trying to book my flight to Houston to go and see about her. She was shot.
How's she doing?
She was shot.
How's she doing?
Twice last night.
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 She doing?
Twice last night.
What?
She's fine. Yeah, she's fine. I'm just so angry right now. And I just made the video about the 8-year-old kid and my daughter going to Whataburger to get something to eat last night, and I go to bed around about 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and I woke up text message. I got to do the show.
Let's pause. What do you mean when you say I got to do the show? You're a quote-unquote millionaire and a celebrity, and you can't skip one show for your daughter?
Woke up text message. I got to do the show. I'm trying to focus, trying to do the show, and trying to figure out, because it ain't hardly any flights because of COVID. It's limited flights, so I got to, fly to Dallas and then drive down to Houston because it was a 7-hour layover. But the fact that she's, laying up in the hospital, I'm probably gonna have to go into surgery.
Oh my God!
She's just crying.
Why do some black people act so dumb? If someone gets shot, don't they have to get surgery to get the bullet out? So why is there a big surprise? Why are they talking so foolishly? Like a person doesn't get the bullet taken out. What do you mean she's probably going to have to go through surgery?
She was shot.
How's she
twice
doing?
last night. She's laying up in the hospital. I'm probably gonna have to go into surgery.
Oh my God!
She's just crying. She's crying. She's scared. I can't get to her, and I just hate it. You know what I'm saying? And all the stuff these people out here trying to do to fight for the rights of black people. This is no discredit to Black Lives Matter, because I believe that, and I'm with that movement 110%. And one has nothing to do with the other. But there are some criminals in our community that we need to do something about. They are out here, not just my daughter. Some kids didn't make it. That 8-year-old kid did not make it. I'm okay with my daughter.
Yeah.
She's going to be fine. But the 2 8-year-old kids in Atlanta, the 8-year-old boy in Birmingham, they mama got to go. I get the luxury of going to the hospital, even if they don't let me upstairs to see her waiting in the lobby. Right? I get to wait in the lobby until the doctor comes down, and I get the text and talk to my daughter, because I spoke to her this morning. She was crying and scared. But just think about all the parents. Forget me. Think about all the parents that got to go pick out a casket this morning.
Lord Jesus.
Hey, what up? Man, I hope everybody having a blessed day. I hope everybody had a blessed day. Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday to my daughter, Erin. My daughter is 19 today. I'm blessed that I'm able to see my daughter have another birthday. However, it was ruined. My day was ruined when I found out that there are parents right now sitting at home trying to figure out how I just took my son to the mall, probably to get him an outfit for the 4th of July like all of our parents did. Hey, what up, Daryl? Hey, man, love you, man. Proud of you, man. Proud of everything you doing, bro. Thank you for watching. I'm finna cuss a couple of times. Root to the good bros.
Need I say more? He just gave a shout out, and you supposed to be talking about your condolences for your daughter being shot. Says a lot.
Hey, good morning. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. And it's a rough day today.
Did you catch it? All right, notice here he's touching the glasses, and he's going to touch his lips. Not only that, but he stretches his shirt out just to show his fraternal symbol. All of this is intentional. He's doing Masonic hand gestures. Really simple to see, and then his shirt here, very, very intentional. Let's look a little closer.
So everybody that's just joining us, my daughter was shot last night, twice.
Whether this situation was real or fake, what's the point of all this? Is to ban the Second Amendment, your right to bear arms, is what it all boils down to. To entice the public to do away with guns. That's the end game.
But we need to get these motherfuckers out of our neighborhoods and disarm some of these worthless pieces of shit that have no regard for human life. So now I wake up this morning and I'm a victim again for my own community. My daughter didn't deserve this. My daughter is a student at Baylor University. We tried to get her to go to Spelman, but she wanted to go to Baylor University so she can go to medical school. You know, my daughter didn't deserve it. My daughter is a gunshot victim today. This is my daughter. This is her mother. They didn't do nothing to anybody. Her mother's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, and she was a basileus of her chapter up in Indianapolis. She don't do nothing but community service and help people and go to church every Sunday. And I just hate it.
Don't get me wrong, Rickey Smiley is funny. But I gotta point out the indecencies of some of the things that he's been saying. And there's a very weird comparison. The week before his daughter, quote unquote, got shot, he was at this restaurant. And why is he talking like somebody's aunt? Don't let the country accent fool you. I'm a little country myself. But I ain't that country where I'm talking like somebody's auntie. I think Rick might be swaying the other way. I have to say allegedly nowadays, which is sad. But for those who are in the truth, for those who could read between the lines, you know what time it is. It's very odd. It's very weird. We're going to chop up some of this clip, but I need you to keep in mind how his daughter got shot coming from Whataburger, going to or at. It's very ironic that 1 week before the shooting, he was at this restaurant. Not Whataburger, but this restaurant. Sacrifice?
Hey, what up? This your boy Rickey Smiley. Let me tell y'all something. Man, I don't care if you come to Fort Lauderdale. Listen. What? This is my new favorite restaurant. It's called Quickies. They sell fish, catfish, shrimp, crab leg. It used to be a damn Church's Chicken right across the street from the Dollar General. I don't know what kind of breading they put on this fish, but when I tell you, and the lady's so nice, I told the lady I thought I was at Chick-fil-A. Y'all make sure if you in Miami or if you in Fort Lauderdale or Hollywood, Florida, well, this Hollywood, come down to Quickies on Federal Highway 1. It used to be a Church's Chicken. It's right across the street from Jackson's Ice Cream and Dollar General. This is the best damn. I don't even eat fish like that. I don't be going to get no fish. I'm just not one of those fish. I got to go get me a fish box. Man, this shit better than Captain D. I don't even eat catfish. I ain't no big fan. I like shrimp and lobster tail. They have everything. And the people so nice. And some of the nicest people I ever met. I come here, I have to have it once a week. So if you ever in Hollywood, make sure you go to Quickies. They fish are the bomb. The lady's so nice, man. It might take 5 or 10 minutes, but damn it, I'm gonna show you when they put this shit in the car. Let's show you what I'm talking about. I'm not lying about this. She finna drop this fish in this car. Listen. It's about to be on and popping up in here. Shoot, this remind me of Inslee Seafood. And they sell wings. But y'all are right here on Highway 1, Hollywood, Florida. It used to be a Church's Chicken right next to Subway. I don't even see why nobody over there next door at Subway. Man, listen. Quickie, it's called Quickies. They ain't real quick, but you gonna eat it quick. You feel me? So, they got, let me see. I wish I had a menu to show you. They got all these desserts, and the dessert be good too. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Twan, I'm at Quickies. You don't know nothing about this. Right across the street from Dollar General. I'm gonna get me a menu. I got about 9 cars behind me. It's Quickies. It might be quicker if you just go in and get the food, the drive-through. And these black folks in this drive-through, everybody car smoking. You know it, black people in this drive-through. Everybody muffler loud, everybody car smoking. Hey, you went? Hey, Twan, how was it when you went? Hey, here she come. Hey, I'm telling all my Facebook followers, they need to come to Quickies. This food is the bomb.
Hold on. I'm sorry, give me 1 second, okay? What did you say?
I'm telling all my folks on Facebook that this place is the bomb.
Let me
and tell them how nice. Yeah, give me a menu too. I can show them the menu. I'm gonna show y'all the fish. Man, these damn people so nice.
Here, here's my boss.
Where your boss at?
Right there.
Hey man, you know I come here every week, man. I'm telling everybody how good your food is at Quickies.
Good now.
Formerly Church's Chicken. This your boy Rickey Smiley. I'm at Quickies.
All right,
and we down here on Highway 1. Thank you, man.
There you go.
You don't know what you seasoning with. You got some good seasoning bread and shit for that cafe. That shit good. I love y'all. Shit, they my cousins. They're my cousins now, man. I swear. Quickies got that fire. I'm finna pull over. I'm so low. Let me show y'all how low down I am. I'm so low down, I'm finna pull in Subway parking lot and eat it. Just to let Subway know. Let me show y'all the menu. Look at this, man. Look at this. Boy, they got, look. And the hamburgers look just like the ones on the picture.
Comedian Rickey Smiley says his youngest daughter was shot while trying to get food at a Houston Whataburger. She is in surgery now. Smiley says he is just so grateful that his daughter's alive. There was a Houston Police Department report of a shooting near the South Freeway. Police say they have no suspects.
And the hamburgers look just like the ones on the picture. Hold on, let me turn. Quick, so good. I almost pulled over in that church parking lot. I'm finna pull it over here to this gas station down here on this corner. I be scared I'm gonna get robbed down here, but shit, if they rob me, it's gonna be worth it, because I'm not finna wait till I get all the way home. Look, all the food look just like, all the food look like the food on the picture. And then they give it to you in a Dollar General thank you bag. You already, when they give it to you in a dollar, I'm gonna pull up this Mobile Mart parking lot right here. I'm finna bag my truck in here. I got these, I got this food for these homeless people. I'm finna, hold on. Trying to bag it up. Look, I got to show y'all this now. Hold on. All right. Look at this. I'm not playing about this. I ain't lying. I can't even. I need to have this now. Every week. At some point during the week. I'm not a big fan. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And it be hot. Burning up hot. You know how them dogs, when you give a dog a hot pocket, it be... Damn. Boy, look at him. Hey, y'all, look. They don't get nothing off no rack. All of it is cooked to order. Whew. And they don't cook the chicken and the fish in the same grease. Mm. Mm.
Nationally known comedian Rickey Smiley is out of surgery tonight, and we're talking to her dad about his daughter's close call. Grace White explains how she ended up in the crossfire of a shooting that police are blaming on road rage.
How are you doing? How's your daughter?
My daughter is awesome. She came out of surgery today around noon.
Comedian Rickey Smiley says he's grateful his youngest daughter, 19-year-old Erin Smiley, is alive.
It was scary when I woke up to those text messages and to know that my daughter is in the hospital probably by herself, can't have visitors because of COVID-19.
Smiley posted this video as he rushed to Houston after learning his daughter was shot over the 4th of July weekend while on her way to Whataburger.
And the hamburgers look just like the ones on the picture.
2 News was first on the scene early this morning when a young man called for help, saying he'd been shot in Midtown Tulsa. Police say the victim, who's in his 20s, called his mom to say he'd been shot at 41st and Harvard around 12:30 this morning. Officers finally located him farther east of the Whataburger near 41st and I-44. They say he'd been shot in the shoulder and was taken to the hospital.
New this morning, a man is in critical condition after an argument ends in a shooting at a Whataburger in Humble. This happened just after midnight on FM 1960 and Cypress Creek Parkway. We're told the 52-year-old victim was followed there by a man he had gotten into an argument with, and he was shot in the chest. Deputies found the victim unconscious, and emergency crews had to give him blood before he could even be flown to the hospital. Investigators are hoping to get more evidence from the restaurant's surveillance footage.
Breaking news alert in northwest Harris County this morning. Deputies say a young man has been shot outside of a Whataburger.
Yeah, we sent our Kathy Hernandez up to the Tomball Parkway near Antoine to find out what happened. Kathy's joining us live right now. Good morning.
Well, good morning. A lot of questions this morning. What we know right now is deputies tell us that shooting happened here behind the Whataburger during an attempted robbery.
Dallas police are investigating an overnight shooting at a restaurant. It happened just before 3 at the Whataburger at Stemmons Freeway at Regal Row. Police say someone shot a man outside the restaurant. He was taken to a local hospital. No word on his condition. Police are looking for 2 suspects and a motive.
An overnight trip to a Northwest Side Whataburger ending with shots fired.
Police are investigating the shooting that sent 1 person to the hospital and are also searching for the suspects.
An investigation is underway after a shooting left a teenager dead near Whataburger this morning. This along North Valley Mills and Lake Air. The 19-year-old was pronounced dead at the hospital. If you have any information, you're asked to call police. The 19-year-old
was pronounced dead at the hospital. If you have any information, you're asked to call police.
So my 19th birthday, I was celebrating. I had a little dinner, and then I got an Airbnb. I was with my boyfriend. We were going to go to Whataburger.
And the hamburgers look just like the ones on the picture. All right, we sitting up here in quarantine, me and the kids. And I was asking my daughter,
I thought I was, because I always do some fly birthday stuff, and birthday parties and stuff for my kids. But my daughter just shot me. Shot me. Shot me. Shot me. Shot me. I thought I threw the live birthday parties, but she said she have a better birthday memory. And what happened?
So my 19th birthday, I was celebrating. I had a little dinner, and then I got an Airbnb. I was with my boyfriend. We were gonna go to Whataburger. That was it. So we got in the car. We were on the highway maybe for like 5 minutes. We got off the highway and we were waiting at a red light. We were going to turn left. There was a car already in the middle, and then a car comes up in the very right lane. And people just, they just started shooting. They were shooting at the car in the middle, but clearly their aim wasn't, top tier, because I got hit. The car in front of us, they got hit. I think there was a car behind us that also got hit, and that was it.
So when did you realize you was hit?
You want me to be honest, Dad? I thought that they were shooting fireworks. Like, when they got out the car, I didn't register like they're about to shoot people. I thought like, oh, these are just some dumb kids that are about to like place fireworks on the ground, because day after 4th of July, and kids do really like stupid things, So I'm like, we don't have to worry about it. I thought when it went through the car that like I just got burned, like it was just hot and it was quick, and I didn't realize until Jake looked at me and he was like, why aren't you reacting to this, baby? Like, you have a bullet in your leg. And I looked down and I'm like gushing blood. And I tried the best. I didn't know that I had been shot in my left leg, only because it had went straight through and the bullet had only stayed in my right leg. So I was just trying to put as much pressure as I could. He starts freaking out, he's like,
well, damn, y'all outdid me.
This is the car that Erin was in and where she was allegedly shot. This picture came from social media, and it says, "This is the most terrifying thing that has ever happened to me. I won't be out of the hospital for a while, nor will I be able to walk for a while due to nerve damage. I'm so sorry I can't respond to everyone, but please know I'm thankful for all the messages." We're going to analyze this and come back to this photo later.
How you feeling today, Erin?
I'm okay. I'm happy to be alive. I'm praying for those that have actually, had to give their life to gun violence and stuff, died because of it. I'm just happy to be here. Didn't get much sleep. They come in at all times of the night.
Yeah.
Poking and prodding, taking blood and rewrapping my leg and stuff like that.
Notice, she said leg. She didn't say legs. She said leg.
Rewrapping my leg and stuff like that.
The devil is in the details, and we're going to figure out exactly what's going on here. First of all, I don't know why these Uggs are still in the photo, and I hope they took this car to the pound, burn it, bury it, because dealerships will be quick to deep clean it and resell it. And especially with everything with this quote-unquote COVID, that's the last thing a person needs. Okay, here in the photo, it says, "I won't be out of the hospital for a while, nor will I be able to walk for a while." take note. In this photo is Erin. And the photo says, so proud of Ren Smiley. She's up. Tears of joy. Her mother took this photo. This was just a couple of days, not even 3 days, after she was allegedly shot. And she's up and walking. Now, later in the clip, she's going to admit that she was hit by quote-unquote hollow tip bullets, which are the size of a plum if it goes through something. It says, I walked today, had a boot and a walker, but I did it. She says a boot. She didn't have boots. So obviously there's just one leg that she's talking about. Her mother posted this. That's the name in the corner here. Also, on Erin's Instagram, maybe I'm tripping, or maybe you can help me out. A lot of her photos are relating to her leg, it seems like. Like in this photo, she's holding up her leg, the leg that got hit, her left leg. A lot of ladies like to lift one foot off the ground when they take photos. So maybe this one isn't so much going to the leg. But what about this one? It could just be a regular photo. Maybe we're looking too deep into it. But what about this one? This is Erin and her boyfriend. Now, a lot of people like to date interracially. But when it comes to frat boys who went to HBCUs, I don't think they're too fond of their daughters dating outside of their race. That's just me. But again, you have to focus on the legs. This is like all over her page. And of course, this is a beach photo. But again, if you look a little closer, there's like sand all over the leg. Right? Check this out. There's sand all over the same leg. Could be tripping, but when you look at the photos, her right leg was wrapped the most. Alright? So, now, when you go to the gram and you go to her page, she has a Visco site. Go to the Visco site, it gives you the option to sift through a few photos. One of the photos I found was this. There's always that one summer that changes you. Of course, we can all relate to this, but this summer, on her birthday, July 3rd, she allegedly got shot. This was one of the posts that she made. A lot of black people always go with the phrase, I wish somebody would. I wish somebody. And this sign, Rickey Smiley posted this. And he said, I wish a Karen would. This happened on July 3rd. Act up, you can get snatched up. Be careful what you wish for. Could it have been a setup? What do you think? Oddly, when you go to his page on YouTube, on his page, he said his daughter got shot 3 times. Your daughter didn't get shot 3 times. You said that she got shot twice. So why are you posting that she got shot 3 times, let alone the photo? The photo is so eerie. Like your photo, your face, Rickey, and then your daughter's face, like you look so menacing. Why do you look so menacing? Like, you have a whole team. You could decide what photos go up. Why did you choose this one? Let alone, why did you go for the PTSD challenge, right? And then you know that your daughter got PTSD. And then you did a whole questionnaire with her. And you made her talk in complete detail about what happened on that night. You know, knowing that it's a traumatic experience. Not just that alone, but you made this happen on a worldwide scale. You know what I mean? One more thing. I want you to look at this picture. This photo was taken on Father's Day, not too long before Erin's birthday. I want you to analyze this photo and see if you notice anything. A few cups on the table. It's like a red pad here. He's wearing an orange shirt. Nothing too crazy, right? Or, I don't know, do you see anything? Okay. Let's look a little bit closer. There's a sign here that says open for takeout and dine in. Then it says milk money. Nothing too crazy, right? His hat, there's nothing like crazy as far as a logo. His car is out. Just looks like a regular photo. Am I right? Well, his shirt is orange and it relates to the Whataburger restaurant where his daughter got shot. If we flip this photo upside down and we go just a little bit closer and let's look at this sign right here. This same sign has the Whataburger logo. Do you get it? So it says a lot about milk money, doesn't it? To need money for milk money says a lot. Even though the sign says open for takeout, if we look at the signs, because the devil is in the details, could this have been a sacrifice that went wrong? I don't know. Maybe you could put two and two together.
Yeah. Do you remember what happened? You want to tell everybody what happened?
Sure. Let's see if I can get through it without crying.
You don't have to.
No, I can say it, just not the details of it. So my 19th birthday, I was celebrating. I had a little dinner, and then I got an Airbnb. I was with my boyfriend. We were going to go to Whataburger. That was it. So we got in the car. We were on the highway maybe for like 5 minutes. We got off the highway. We were waiting at a red light. We were going to turn left. There was a car already in the middle, and then a car comes up in the very right lane. And people just, they just started shooting. They were shooting at the car in the middle, but clearly their aim wasn't, top tier, because I got hit. The car in front of us, they got hit. I think there was a car behind us that also got hit, and that was it.
Man, she is just freestyling like a mug. Something is very, very fishy right here. So we're going to break it down because the devil is in the details, and it's very important that you are not fooled. Okay? So she said that there was already a car in the middle when she pulled up. There was a car that pulled up in the very far right lane, and she was in the left lane getting ready to turn. The car in front of her got hit. There was a car behind her that got hit. Let's look at this visually. Okay, so again, she said that they were at a stoplight, and while at this stoplight, there was already a car in the highway that was already there in the middle. So there's this car that's already at the middle in the stoplight, and then she pulls up on the left because she's about to make a left turn. So she's all the way in the left lane. There's a car in the middle, and then a car pulls up that's in front of her already, that she say. Because she said that a car in front of her got hit. So, obviously, there was somebody already in the middle. She said a car was already in front of her. And then she said that she was in the turning lane, getting ready to turn left. Another thing that we have to be reminded of is that she was in the passenger seat. And you're going to figure out why and how so in just a minute. So, a car pulls up on the right. This car that pulls up on the right hops out the car. She said she think that they're about to shoot fireworks. They hop out the car, and the car on the right is shooting at the car in the middle. And the car in front of her got hit. She said she got hit, and that there was also a car that was behind her that got hit. So something is not adding up here. Because, let's think about this, okay? She's in a white Audi. The Beamer pulls up, and the Beamer shoots at the car in the middle, right? So if they're shooting from the right side, how is it that the bullet went through your left leg? It went through your left leg and it got stuck in the right leg. Something is not making sense, because if they were shooting from the left side, then it would make sense for the bullet to go through her left leg and get stopped at the right. But it didn't go that way. I mean, something is off. And even if she was the driver, that makes it even worse. But she wasn't a driver. Let's just put two and two together. It was her birthday. She was a little turned up. So her boyfriend, Jake, was probably driving on her behalf for this special occasion. Let's just assume so. But whether you're on the passenger side or the driver's side seat, something is not adding up. Somebody is lying. Did she get hit or did she not? Why are they playing games? Listen to her say this one more time and keep this visual in mind, okay? She did not get shot through her left leg and a bullet stuck in her right. I don't think that's true.
We got off the highway. We were waiting at a red light. We were going to turn left. There was a car already in the middle, and then a car comes up in the very right lane. And people just, they just started shooting. They were shooting at the car in the middle, but clearly their aim wasn't, top tier, because I got hit. The car in front of us, they got hit. I think there was a car behind us that also got hit, and that was it.
So when did you realize you was hit?
You want me to be honest, Dad? I thought that they were shooting fireworks. When they got out the car, I didn't register they're about to shoot people. I thought oh, these are just some dumb kids that are about to place fireworks on the ground. Because day after 4th of July, and kids do really stupid things. So I'm we don't have to worry about it. I thought when it went through the car that I just got burned. It was just hot and it was quick. And I didn't realize until Jake looked at me and he was like, why aren't you reacting to this, baby? You have a bullet in your leg. And I looked down and I'm gushing blood. And I tried the best. I didn't know that I had been shot in my left leg only because it had went straight through and the bullet had only stayed in my right leg. So I was just trying to put as much pressure as I could. He starts freaking out, he's like, what do I do? What do I do? We have to look for a hospital. So I'm blessed that there was one literally 5 minutes away, up the street. I remember I blacked out for maybe a good 5 minutes when he had to pick me up and carry me in. I remember seeing the blood, and then it all just went dark. And then I woke up on a table.
So you lost a lot of. She lost a lot of blood.
It hit an artery. I had 5 pints in my whole body. They had to give me a transfusion.
So Tamika, how did you? Because you text me at 11:30. I was knocked out. I go to bed at 8 o'clock, and I woke up that morning. You said emergency. How did you find out she got shot?
The scariest thing was, she left the house in the afternoon, I'll be gone for a couple hours. I'm going to go grab something to eat, and we're going to hang out. And to think that she still hasn't even been home yet. That was Sunday. But no, I received a call, and it was from a hospital. And I was like, okay, that's really weird. I'm thinking maybe they got into a fender bender, and I could prepare myself for that. But then when I called back, they said, your daughter has been shot. And I was like, oh, no, you have the wrong kid. Like, I don't know. It's been a mistake. There's no way that they said, no, your daughter has been shot and you need to come. And so I started to text you, but I knew you had to get up and do the morning show. And I was like, he's asleep. There's no way I can wake him.
But nothing. How about we stop right there? How about we stop right there? There's no way that you can't call me if I had a child and something was wrong with my child. There's no way. I don't care if I had to do a morning show. I don't care if I was doing tonight's show. Call me. There's no way she said she was afraid to call Rickey Smiley. You're the father of his child. Let's be real. Be raw, uncut, blunt. Just be straight up. Just be straight up. Do you need the money that bad where you feel that you're so afraid to call your baby daddy about his daughter that was shot? His daughter? Y'all need the money that bad to do the morning show?
And so I started to text you, but I knew you had to get up and do the morning show. And I was like, he's asleep. There's no way I can wake him. But it's the scariest thing ever,
Wow. Go ahead, Brad. Eva, y'all wanted to... Gary?
Yeah, well, I'm just glad Aaron is okay and everybody's okay, honey. I was like, okay, when I saw those pictures and things, I'm like, is that real? I wasn't sure if it was real or not. So until everybody said,
Gary, you pretty much raised Aaron.
Yes, honey. I mean, yes, Lord. So hey, Tamika, but I'm glad that she's okay. And then I thought about it, but this nothing stupid or crazy. But Aaron, did Whataburger call y'all and say they gonna give you something?
No, they did not. That's what
Gary.
See, that part
they're gonna give me free burgers for life.
Yes,
I know.
Aaron, anything you want to say before we go?
Just like she just mentioned, she asked like why God would do this, but honestly, what I have to say is I think he definitely saved me from much worse, because though they were using like hollow tip, like rifle made bullets, and those are the kind of bullets that are made to go through, anything. That's how they got through the metal of the car.
Aaron, why you lying? Somebody's lying. They did not use hollow tip bullets. You would know if they used a hollow tip bullet. She's saying that it went through one leg and went through the other. Are you serious right now?
The nation's leading manufacturer of ammunition, Steel Hawk Incorporated, announced a massive recall today of jacketed hollow point bullets, which may not properly shred the internal organs of victims. When functioning normally, the tip of a hollow point bullet shatters into fragments, then cuts a wide and jagged path through the tissue and bone of its target. But due to a factory error, nearly 100,000 bullets with solid points were shipped to retail stores, resulting in a greatly reduced capability to explode flesh. Steel Hawk CEO John Cullen announced the recall at a press conference this morning.
At Steel Hawk, nothing is more important to us than the complete satisfaction of our customers when they maim or kill. Some of these defective bullets can leave an exit wound as small as a plum. That is unacceptable.
According to information released by Steel Hawk, the first notice about the defective bullets came from a man who shot and killed his brother during an altercation at a county fair and was disappointed that the victim's face remained, quote, more or less intact. Frank Ehrman was among the hundreds of other dissatisfied customers.
You spend good money for a hollow point bullet, you expect it to explode ahead in a geyser of blood and brains. If I wanted to kill someone without destroying the body, I'd use a hammer.
To address complaints like these, the company is also offering discount coupons for its newest product, Inferno bullets, which start a small fire inside of someone when you shoot them.
We understand that when our customers shoot a man, they want to see his liquefied organs pour out of every hole in his body. Give us another chance. We'll give you the lung shreddingest bullets on the market.
So they were using like hollow tip, like rifle made bullets, and those are the kind of bullets that are made to go through, anything. That's how they got through the metal of the car.
So everybody that's just joining us, my daughter was shot last night, twice.
It went through both of her legs. She was shot with some hollow point bullets that's made to go through.
The tip of a hollow point bullet shatters into fragments, then cuts a wide and jagged path through the tissue and bone.
The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone. The tissue and bone.
The tip of a hollow point bullet shatters into fragments, then cuts a wide and jagged path through the tissue and bone of its target.
And the hamburgers look just like the ones on the picture.
I was with my boyfriend. We were going to go to Whataburger.
But Aaron, did Whataburger call y'all and say they were going to give you something?
No, they did not. I thought when it went through the car that, like, I just got burned, you know? Like, it was just hot.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 21.
And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane thy name of thou Yahweh. I am the Lord.